So I had another question. Someone wanted to know, why is keto bad? Okay, so we're going to talk about that. So what is keto? Keto is basically fat burning. So I asked this person, is fat burning bad? Well, I guess if you're completely skin and bones and you have absolutely no fat in your body, of course, maybe it would be bad for that person. But fat burning, I don't think it's that bad, is it? I mean, it's probably good for you. Keto is bad if you own a junk food company, because we're recommending not to consume the refined carbohydrates and the junk foods. But I do want to differentiate keto from healthy keto, okay? Because just because someone does keto doesn't mean it's 100% healthy. Now, the health comes in when you're lowering your carbs and you're lowering your insulin. That's very, very healthy, and it's going to help your health. We want to make sure that the ingredients that you do on a ketogenic plan are super healthy. Number one, to provide the nutrients and also to avoid the bad things. Because keto by itself is a low-carb diet, moderate protein, higher fat. To get into ketosis, you just need to lower your carbs. But generally speaking, when you do a ketogenic plan, what's not talked about is the quality of the fats. You can basically use hydrogenated oils. You can use GMO fats and oils. You can use processed grain-fed animal products. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to do a healthy version of keto to make it even better. But the fact that you are lowering your carbs is a huge change in the right direction. You are going to improve your health just from that alone. Okay, so now let's talk about ketoacidosis. This is a condition which is dangerous. It's very rare. And it's a situation where you're running out of insulin and you're burning fat to such a degree where your pH becomes so acidic in the blood that it becomes dangerous. This is only going to happen in certain circumstances. In certain situations where you're diabetic type 1 and you're not controlling your blood sugars, you're just ignoring them. Or if you have a very severe infection, an injury, surgery, or a much more serious illness. If you're generally healthy and you're doing a healthy version of ketosis, you are not going to have this happen to you. You're going to get into ketosis, but your pH is not going to come anywhere near the danger zone. And I put a link down below to help you understand this condition a little bit more, and I highly suggest that you watch it. All right, in summary, is keto bad? Well, no, it's not bad. Fat burning is a good thing. All right, see you in the next video. Hey, before you leave, I just wanted to give you a little quick history on some of the books that I wrote. This was one of the first books. It's called Dr. Berg Body Shapes. It was my attempt at writing about body types. What was very interesting about this book is I actually did all the images myself. Don't ask me why. They look actually not quite as professional as some of the images that I have in the new book. But anyway, this is my first attempt right here called Dr. Berg's Body Shape Diets. And then I wrote a book more extensive called The 7 Principles of Fat Burning. I don't even have a copy anymore, actually, because it's outdated. The next book, I put about 1,000 hours into this one right here called The New Body Type Guide. Major updates on the body types. I put a lot of energy into this. It has professional images, graphics, all sorts of things. Now, the problem with this book is it doesn't really describe what this is really about. Body types are only a small portion of what's in this book. And that's why I changed the name to the Healthy Keto Plan, okay? If you happen to have this book, you don't really need this book because there's only very, very minor updates. But if you don't have this, you need to get this one right here. This book goes into every single detail that you would ever want to know about. It goes into the 7 principles of fat burning. It goes into hormones, the body types, the basic keto plan. It goes into intermittent fasting. I talk about the 10 fat burning triggers and blockers and fat burning strategies with a lot of details in every single chapter. I go into body issues that interfere with losing weight. There's very few people that just have a weight problem. They have a lot of body issues, whether it's sleeping problems, stress problems, inflammation, menopause. I cover that extensively in this book. Then I talk about how to get rid of stress, and I show you a technique. Then I get into exercising. And then I have a lot of really good recipes in this book as well. So this is a good reference guide. On my website, if you get this book, you get this one free. It's called Healthy Keto, intermittent fasting. This is the shortcut, quick guide to this book. And the reason I created this book is to have you, within 45 minutes, learn how to do keto, okay, in intermittent fasting, exactly what you need to do. Then you can fill in the blanks with this book right here. So right now I'm doing a special. If you get this book, you get this one totally free, or you can go to Amazon and get these individually. So I just want to clarify the difference between this book and this updated one right here. If you don't have this, you need to get this right here. That way you can get the exact correct information to do it healthily.